What's happening, friends? My name is Mike. This channel is Health and Wealth. Today is a red day on the market. Now, did we expect this yesterday? I don't know if we did, but somebody told me something about 15 days ago that this could possibly happen on August 1st. Let me roll the clip for you. I actually said it at least 2, maybe 3 times. Here we go. My prediction is 12 days. Actually, I'm going to say 11 days from now. That's my prediction. Don't listen to me, though. You guys have bigger accounts than me. I'm just some random dude on YouTube. I just said, go look at the charts yourself, okay? Actually, we'll do it together right now. What should I type in here? S&P 500 always brings something up. Let's go look at the 5-year chart. I'll go ahead and share the screen with you. There we go. And just zoom that up a little bit. I want to go look at August for the last 5 years, okay? August. So, I mean, there's July 17th, July 31st still going up. So that one, not to plan. But I think, if I remember correctly, the last 4 years in August, we had a downturn. So here we go. Here's 4 years ago. 44, 43, back to 44. Yeah, so that one not true. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out. Let's go down to 2022. Rough times in 2022, though, right? 41, 30, and roughly the same. All right, let's go to the next year here. I wish I could zoom into that just a little bit better. Not the best chart in the world. It went up in 2022. Let's zoom forward to 2023. Maybe this is kind of what I'm talking about here. Just a small dip on the first, but then it went down a little bit more throughout the month in August. And let's go to 2024. There's that dip I'm talking about right there. Let's go back here to August. Yeah, so September 1st, 2 years ago, had a big dip until October 27th, 8%. And then the Santa rally, right? So for me, I'm a little cautious around the August region. Let's go from here to September 2nd, minus 5% on the S&P 500. July 30th here until September. Well, until October, 3.92% down. But, oh, wow, it did go up a little bit, though, in the era I thought it was. But anyways, for me, what I think I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take some cash from these distros coming up for the rest of this month here. I'm just going to hold 30% of every distribution I got just as cash going into August here. Okay, so I didn't put that out there just to gloat. I had done a little bit of a recognition of previous years, and I was just thinking, August 1st, all the time, August 1st. And it was 2 out of the last 4 years where the market just took a dip on August 1st, and the same thing has happened today. So for me, I said, I'm getting prepared. If you watch those videos, I'm getting prepared for just in case a dip happens. I'm taking 30% of my distribution, keeping it as cash. I didn't do that. Of course, I got greedy, right? And I wanted to continue investing in the things that I want to invest. And so, therefore, I didn't have 30% cash. But today, I went against one of my rules, and I borrowed some cash. I invested more into MSTY on the dip. The dip this morning. We're going to talk about the dip. We're going to talk about the chip. And we're going to talk about Mr. Bitcoin. I got a comment from a viewer. And I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I feel that as a retail investor, we get very emotional whenever we have down days like this. And, the world's ending. This kind of talk happens out there. So I didn't include the name of the person in there. But, these things are
natural. They happen. They are. This is the market. The market just doesn't keep going up forever. Although, wouldn't that be nice? So it's good to be prepared for these things. And so, I mean, for me, this channel's a lot of me talking to myself. Right back on July 15th, I was saying, well, the market has dipped August 1st until about September, and then after September, we get the Santa rally, usually October, November. Last year it didn't happen, right? Not so much, anyways. I mean, it did for Bitcoin and Mister and Misty, but for a lot of the other ones, it didn't. But it's good to go back and look at those charts and kind of see if it's the same pattern every single year, but then factor into why these things can happen. Now, I did a little cheating here, everybody. I did a little cheating. I opened up Grok for the first time in my life from Twitter, and it just kind of listed the same things that I already knew. So, stock market's down today. The S&P is down like 1 point something percent. We'll look at it in 2 seconds here. But I just said, why is the stock market down today? Now, I already know the answers, but economics, let's go here. Tariff uncertainty, right? So Trump just tariffed Canada more than what he was saying he was going to do, but we knew this was going to happen because he said it was going to happen, but will this change? Because he said it's going to happen, then changed it like 4 times so far. So no, I mean, that's uncertain, right? Uncertainty that's what that is. Economic slowdown. So, jobs report coming in less than expected. Weaker business investment in U.S. Actually, it's been the worst job market since the last time he was in power, is what I read. So that's interesting. Geopolitical tensions. I mean, this one's kind of old news at the moment, but that's their Federal Reserve policy. Trump and Powell hanging out in a construction site with their hard hats on, arguing with each other, and too late, Powell, not reducing the interest rates for you in the U.S. And that one I feel for you. I agree it should come down at this point, right? But a lot of that. And then tech sector weakness. Now, I don't necessarily see this one because all 6 of the 7 big boys came out with earnings so far, and they've all crushed it. They've all done very well. I think Apple was probably one of the weaker ones, but they've all done very well. Nvidia is the last one. It's out 27 days from today, right? So these are all reasons why the stock market's down. We're gonna get into the Misty stuff coming up. I just want to share this with you guys, right? And this is not everybody thinks this way, but here's a comment on the channel. $6.04. They're talking about Alti. Yieldmax is destroying Alti. Its distribution is too high, cannot recover fast enough before the next week's distribution. So the price per share will drop. It got $2 billion in assets under management from those who wanted the distribution and who want the price per share to stay level or to have slight increase, which is what was doing. Okay, got it. Which it was doing. Holy smokes, guys! I can't read. Not anymore. Soon, Alti will be penny stock under $5 a share if they just lower their distribution a little. I mean, I'm okay with that. 8 cents, 9 cents, who cares, right? Hover around that range, that'd be good for me. The stock could recover each week. Price per share would stay level. Distribution annual yield would be still huge. Everyone is happy. Yieldmax are fools. Now, it's so ironic that comment came out today when the entire market is dipping. And so I noticed on this channel, I get a lot of negative comments whenever the market's dipping. Now, the S&P 500 down almost 2% today. It was down a little more earlier today. Mr. stock, and this video is mostly about Misty. Mr. stock down today quite a bit. Now, what's crazy about this is that they had a really good earnings report yesterday. We watched it live, 2 hours and 10 minutes, and all of us kids were getting restless near the end of it. But it's down 7.27%. And Misty, let me just refresh my screen here, down 6.97. So not quite as much as Mister. But why, right? And so I just listed a whole bunch of reasons why the whole market's down. August 1st, right? Tariff talk is the big one. And then Bitcoin's also down because of all of this here too, down to 114,000. Can it get to 75,000 again? Because if so, I'm making it happen. But we'll wait. So those are some factors, okay, into why the market is down today. These are some numbers that you're seeing on the screen here. Let's get into my investing sheet and what I did. Remember, I said I was going to save 30% for cash from distributions over the last month and a half here. I didn't do it. So this morning I borrowed just 750 bucks Canadian with the full intention to take a portion of each of the distributions that I get over the next month here, maybe even 2 months, to pay it back. Okay, I'm paying it back in full as quick as possible. I'm not going to take the full amount from the distributions, but I will take a percentage and get that 750 paid back ASAP. We know we're still going to get distributions here. The market isn't just ending; it's not over. And so we'll get that money, and I'll pay that back in full. And I have a designated time; it's 2 months is the maximum I'm going to take to pay that back. But I hope to do a little bit quicker. So I'm actually going to fill out this form live for all of us right now. So today I was able to buy the dip on MSTY, and I was able to take the shares from 379, and I was able to bring it up to 407 now, which is really good. My total investment has bumped from $9,025 to, where is it on my list here? $9,767.39. Wow. Current market value is 7,370, 7,370.77. There we go. That's current market value. So that has come down, obviously, right? We've had a massive dip here. This was all the way up to like $22. Let's go look at it. Like this month. Yeah, look at that, 22.83, right? So since that 22.83, it's been like 2 weeks, it's down 20% share price. Now, we had two factors in this one. We had distribution coming out. That was $1.18 coming off the price, plus just this down market today. Which, I don't know, is it going to happen? Is it going to be a down market for the next, month or two here? Are things going to correct themselves? Are things going to get better? Is Too Late Powell going to go ahead and lower that interest rate in September? That's the rumor, right? 80% rumor right now. 80% yes in the rumor mill at this time. So who knows? I'm going to keep filling out this form. I do need to pull up one other form that I haven't done yet. I'm going to do that right now. And that's going to be my passive account here. If you guys don't have something that tracks your distributions, passive is a really good tool. If you're with Questrade, it's free. If you want the elite version, it's $99 a year annually. So that's not forever. So here's my MSTY from July. That's right. I haven't got paid yet, right? Because I got paid on, oh my goodness, I got paid on Monday. Okay, let me grab a calculator, everybody. We're doing it live. So I did have 379 shares. Let's multiply that by 118, 447 minus my tax. 447, yeah, minus 67, 447 minus 67. So $380 in distributions US. So let's add that over here. That's after tax too, right? So 380 plus the 3,549 bucks. So we're looking at 39.29 so far in distributions. 39.29. Awesome. So that's pretty good, right? So that's 30%. Almost what's the math on? Almost 40% of my total investment so far. I am going to be building this up to 500. That's another number I want to go figure out right now. 407 divided by 500. I should have probably gone the other way, right? Is that 81%? To target is what I'm trying to say. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that for sure. I don't know. Do you guys track this kind of thing? Like, do you have a target that you want to get to? For me, it's 500 shares of MSTY. At that point, I'm going to take all of the MSTY, all the Coney, all the Hui, all the Nvidia, and we're going to Alti to bring that up to 1,400 shares. So I'm pretty close on this one. All I'm using, other than the dip day like today, all I'm using is my Nvidia distributions to build this up to 500 shares. So it probably is going to take a few months. I bet you that Nvidia is going to buy me 10 to 20 shares of this a month. So, you're looking at almost a year to get it to 500. But what do we have, everybody? We have time to make this happen. We don't need to rush into it. I feel not so good about borrowing 750 bucks. I mean, it's 750 bucks. Who cares? Who cares, right? I care. So I'm going to pay that back as fast as possible. Not a fan of debt. But you know what? When the market dips, for me, I want to buy on that dip, because is it going to dip forever? Probably not. Is it going to dip more? Yeah, it could, for sure. So I'm exercising caution. I'm not taking out too much money here. I'm not going to take out life-changing money to buy this dip, but I'm just going to do a little bit of buying on the dip. If it dips further, so be it. I think that's going to be it for me on purchases in this little era of dippage. But yeah, I think it was a good move for me. While we're here, let's take a look at passive. Last month, the distributions from Yieldmax and Harvest brought in $1,548 Canadian, my second best month of all time. So August is now going to be a little bit interesting, isn't it? With our share prices coming down on Coney, on Nvidia, on Misty, on Alti, on whatever it is you have out there. They're probably down right now. So that means the distributions might be down a little bit too because of that. Another thing I said in my video was I might buy the VIX. Oh my goodness, everybody, the VIX is up 20%, 25% today. So you know what that means? Do your studying, everybody. Think of what you want to do in certain times and stick to it. I should have trusted myself. I should have believed in what I was talking about, and it would be a different story today. That's for sure. So I'm going to leave it just like that. Just a quick little video today on what I've done, on the market, on, just a pep talk. Don't get too down on yourselves right now. Traditionally, the market goes up. It's natural. It's okay for the market to go down a little bit. Provides opportunities to buy more. But, stay within your limits. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just kind of talking to myself over here. And if you catch anything that maybe makes it more sense for you, then that's good. But yeah, don't follow my purchases thinking that they're good. That's a good purchase. And just like I don't follow your purchases thinking that those are good purchases, right? Each person is their own person, individual. You have different goals. And I think it's important not to follow somebody on YouTube. Yeah, if you enjoyed the content, my name is Mike. This channel is Health and Wealth. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye for now.